know, Teresa really believes that Ethan loves her. You know what that means, don't you?
Hopefully that means he came to his senses.
No. It means that when she wakes up, she's gonna realize Ethan only said that to save her life, to help her pull through.
That's the nurse's take on it. And can you believe Gwen actually bought that? It's a good thing she did, too, because she looked like she was about to go ballistic when she came in here and saw Ethan kissing Teresa, telling her he loved her.
And of course, you believe he really does love Teresa.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what I've been saying all along. And tonight proved it. Yo, when Ethan thought that Teresa was dead, that he lost her forever, that's when he realized how much she meant to him. Forget about feeling bad for Teresa. It's Ethan who's in trouble. Teresa, you can't die. I won't let you. Teresa, I need you. I love you. I truly love you. What is it, Gwen?
I was just thinking of how my mother would have reacted if she saw you kissing Teresa. And not to mention hearing you tell her you love her. She would have gone bonkers.
No kidding.
Would have confirmed all of her suspicions about Teresa. I mean, she'd have thought that Teresa had won you after all. It's silly, isn't it?
Silly?
The idea. You loving Teresa. It's silly, isn't it?
If you reveal what my sister told you under hypnosis, you'll be making the biggest mistake of your life. My father and I will see to it that you and your family are destroyed. You do understand that, don't you?
You and Alistair will tell my family about my past, about our past.
What a past it is.
You know what, Julian? I'm tired of running. I'm sick of being held prisoner by my past.
I'm warning you, Eve.
And it isn't any consolation, but to know that you and your father would spend the rest of your lives in jail might just cushion the blow.
Can't we work something out, Eve? Just drop all this nonsense about hypnosis and scandal. I'm sure there's some solution we could find, something that's beneficial to both of us.
No, Julian, you're not going to buy your way out of this one. Especially since your sister will be the chief prosecution witness against you. And if there's any benefit to be gotten out of all of this, it'll be in seeing you finally get yours.
Yeah, sure. Just drink that.
Thanks. I can't stop shaking.
Hey. Look, it'll all be over soon, all right? Promise.
I hope you're right.
You'll see in a few minutes the reason for all your pain from the past will be clear to you. Just sit down.
Okay.
Hank, talk to you for a second.
It's not the past that worries me right now. It's our future. What will tonight's revelations do to us, Louise?
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Mia. Baby. My sweet baby.
She's gonna be okay. The doctors are absolutely positive that she's gonna pull through. She's just resting right now.
Teresita. How did this happen, Whitney?
Well, we were at my house, and Ethan and Teresa were dancing together. And Teresa gave Ethan some sort of ultimatum about him admitting that he loves her.
Dear God.
And when Ethan didn't tell Teresa what she wanted to hear, she got really upset, ran out and took Miguel's motorcycle. And that's when she got into the accident.
Oh, foolish girl. You could have killed yourself. And all because of her obsession with Ethan. Oh, maybe now she'll realize that he doesn't love her. What is it, Whitney?
It's nothing, really.
Please, is there something you're not telling me?
Okay, when we realized that Teresa had taken Miguel's motorcycle, Ethan decided to go after her because he knew that she was really upset. He found out about the accident before any of us, and he came here to the hospital to be with her.
So he was here alone with her.
She must have been really bad off because the nurse said that she had lost her will to live and that she needed to hear from the guy that she loved that he loved her.
No.
So Ethan told her that he loved her, and he even kissed her.
What?
And that's not all. Gwen heard the whole thing and even heard Ethan tell Teresa that he loved her.
Oh, my God. She must have gone crazy.
Well, she looked pretty angry at first, but then the nurse talked to her and told her what she had told Ethan. And now Gwen assumes that Ethan was pretending to be Chuck, the guy that Gwen thinks is Teresa's real love.
So Gwen thinks that Ethan was lying, just doing what he could to save Teresa.
Exactly.
Good, because that's exactly what he did. I mean, Ethan does not love Teresa.
Well, I can't say I agree with you there, Mrs. Lopez Fitzgerald.
It doesn't matter what you think, Chad. What matters is the truth.
Well, the truth is that Ethan loves Teresa and Gwen.
No one can love two people in the same way, Chad. He must love one more than the other.
Well, that's what Ethan's trying to figure out right now. And I'll tell y'all something. I don't envy his decision. I mean, either way, Ethan knows he's gonna have to hurt the feelings of one woman that he loves very much. Question is, which one? You know, I think Ethan probably needs somebody to talk to right now, so...
How could this happen, Whitney? How could it come to this? Whatever Ethan decides, it'll cause somebody a great deal of pain.
And if by some miracle, Ethan chooses Teresa over Gwen?
The Crane and Hotchkiss family will declare World War III on my family. They will never let Ethan and Teresa be together. Never.
This idea my mother has that Teresa could somehow steal your heart away from me, it's ridiculous.
The important thing is that Teresa is going to be all right.
Mm-hmm. Thank God. I mean, by the way, I've been wondering, Ethan, why did Teresa take off from the party like she did? I mean, something must have happened to her.
Teresa, look, I'm sorry. I wish things were different, but you have to believe me. I don't love you.
You are telling the truth. You don't love me, Ethan. You don't love me.
Listen, Gwen, there's something we have to talk about.
What is it?
Teresa.
Oh, wait. I think I know. Teresa's been a really wonderful friend to us, right?
Yes.
So you were thinking that we should get her something really nice. Well, do you have any suggestions?
Suggestions?
I mean, not candy. Flowers. How about flowers? What kind do you think? I know. How about we get Teresa the same flowers that she designed for my bridal bouquet? I mean, they must be her favorite. What do you think?
What do I think?
Ethan, didn't you hear a word I just said?
Yes. Yes, I did. It's just, I think there's something that we need.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting something?
No, Chad, no. Ethan and I were just discussing about what type of flowers we should get Teresa.
All right. Listen, Gwen, you mind if I talk to my man Ethan Malone here for a minute?
No, no, not at all. I'm gonna run to the florist. I'll be right back.
So how you doing?
Not great.
It's been one rough night.
Unbelievable.
Seeing Teresa in there like she was did you in, huh?
Chad, when I thought Teresa was dead, I felt so empty. I felt like a part of me was gone.
Well, look, man, that's why I'm here, all right? You're about to make the biggest decision of your life. Trying to decide which woman that you love more. So I just figured you might want to talk about it a little more first.
Thanks, buddy, but I don't need to talk about it. I know what I have to do.
You do?
Eve, let's take a little more time to
Forget it,
consider
Julian.
this.
There's nothing that you can say or do to stop me. The truth is going to come out at long last.
I trust Julian Crane about as far as I can throw him. This guy's up to something, Elise, I can tell.
All right, look, why don't you stand guard at the door? Make sure he doesn't try and bolt. I don't want Julian close by or I can get my hands on him.
Well, I think it's time we began.
Let's do it.
Sheridan, I urge you to reconsider.
He's waiting, Sheridan.
I'm not going to back down from this, Julian. Not now.
So how should we do this?
Well, Sheridan has already told me what she said and did that night. So I think what would be best if Sheridan were to recall that night to the best of her ability, and then I'll try and fill in the blanks. Are you ready to have your past revealed?
Yes.
Then let's begin.
I know what Teresa said, but you will do what I say from now on. Is that clear?
Of course, Mrs. Hotchkiss. Of course.
Miss Lopez Fitzgerald is by no means the first or the last word in the botanical designs for this wedding. Understand?
Yes.
Mother, what are you doing?
Well, if you want to know the truth, I'm cleaning up your mess.
I don't understand.
Teresa's influence on this wedding is strong enough. I mean, really, Gwen, if you are going to have a rival for your fiancé plan the wedding, then, by God, the least I can do is try to downgrade her input.
And have you completely lost your mind, Mother? Look, you will please disregard what my mother has told you. We will be keeping Teresa's arrangements.
Oh, the hell you are.
Mother, Teresa has worked extremely hard on the wedding, okay? You're being irrational.
Am I the only person in this town who is not completely blind? Look, if I had my way, Teresa would not even be invited to the wedding, let alone planning it, and she certainly would not be your maid of honor. I mean, what is this? Have you been taken over by some kind of grotesque fog of denial, Gwen?
No, I just don't have the suspicious nature that you do.
Would that you had.
What do you want me to do, Mom? Kick her out and tell her to get lost? The wedding is only a week away.
Yeah, which is more than enough time for that little gold digger to get her hooks into Ethan.
Mom, do you really think that Teresa could actually stop the wedding?
I'd be very surprised if she didn't try.
That is ridiculous.
Where is Ethan? Why aren't you with him right now?
He's at the hospital. I just came from there.
The hospital? Oh, no, is he hurt?
Oh, he's fine.
Oh, thank God. Oh, it would be terrible to lose that platinum ring when you were so close to grabbing it.
What a thing to say. Mother, you seem more concerned about me losing the chance to be Mrs. Crane than Ethan's health.
Oh, please, honey, let's not get all dramatic about this.
Mother, none of these calamities you're predicting are going to happen.
Right. But calamity or no calamity, if I were you, I would keep my eye on Teresa. It is not beneath her to try to sabotage this at the last
Okay,
minute.
Mother, that's it. There's been quite enough. You are way over the top on this one.
I have two eyes, Gwen. I know what I see.
Well, I wonder what you would have done earlier had you seen and heard what I did at the hospital.
What do you mean?
Ethan kissed Teresa and told her that he loved her.
What?
Teresita, I know you can't hear me. All I want is for you to be happy. That's all I want for all my children. But your dream of marrying Ethan, it can never come true, Mija. You must understand that. The daughter of a housekeeper marrying a Crane heir, that doesn't happen in real life. That happens in books and in movies. When I think of what the Cranes or what Gwen's mother would do if it ever got to that point.
That really does worry you, doesn't it?
Yeah. The Cranes will destroy anyone who gets in their way. And I fear not only for Teresa, but for Luis as well. His search for what happened to his father. His relationship with Sheridan. I mean, they could pose a threat to Alistair and Julian. And if Teresa is a threat to Ethan, Mary, and Gwen, the Cranes will come after both my children.
So you saying you already decided which woman you love more?
I love both of them.
I know, you already told me that, all right? But I thought you said you were gonna decide...
Look, Chad, it's not that simple. You don't understand. You know, I've loved Gwen for as long as I can remember. I mean, we were inseparable in high school and college. We always have a great time together. And when I make love to her, it's like I found my soulmate. I always thought one day that we'd get married.
And that's what your parents want.
So what's wrong with that? You know, an alliance with the Hotchkiss family would be beneficial to everyone. On top of that, I love Gwen, so I'd say it was an ideal arrangement.
Ideal arrangement, beneficial to everyone. Do you hear yourself, man? You make it sound like it's a business deal.
Well, that's not it. And I would prefer it if you keep your judgments to yourself.
I'm sorry, man, okay? But I just want you to make the right decision for you, not your family.
I know. And I want you to know that I'm not in love with Gwen because my parents told me to be. I'm in love with Gwen because of her. She did it. And you have no idea what a wonderful woman Gwen is. She's really wonderful.
I never heard you, talk about it this way.
Well, there's a lot you don't know about us.
Yeah, now I guess I can see why y'all two are so close.
Yeah, we're in love.
Yeah, but you're also in love with Teresa.
Look, I know my feelings are all out of whack and topsy-turvy. I mean, I always thought that Gwen was the perfect woman. The only woman that I'd spend the rest of my life with. When I met Teresa, I mean, I thought she was a crazy, accident-prone girl. And then without even realizing, without a clue, I started falling in love with Teresa. I mean, I kept denying it and denying it. Until tonight, when I thought I'd lost her. I mean, when I thought she was dead. It felt like someone put their hand inside my chest and pulled out my heart. I didn't want to live either. And I love Gwen, but I can't deny my love for Teresa anymore.
Now, in your own words, I want you to tell us what you remember about that night.
Here goes. I was a little girl. I was asleep. I heard a noise, so I went downstairs, and that's when I saw a shadow.
You already told me about the shadow. He knows whose it was?
I don't know. It was a man. I know that because I saw his shoes.
You know who the man was?
No.
What else do you remember?
A letter opener.
Letter opener?
Yes, on the table. I don't know why, but I took it off the table.
You were afraid, Sheridan, do you remember? You were afraid of the shadow.
Yes. I was afraid. So I raised the letter opener over my head.
Yes.
What did you do next, Sheridan? What'd you do with the letter opener?
I told you she would get her hooks into him. I warned you.
Mother, there's nothing to worry about.
Are you insane?
I just explained it to you. Ethan was being noble. He did what he had to do to save Teresa's life.
You have really snapped.
Mother, Ethan loves me and only me, so just relax.
You know, I thought it was silly enough that you were having Teresa plan the wedding, but no, then you had to send her with Ethan to check out the honeymoon suite. And if that was not stupidity enough for a lifetime, now she's your maid of honor. It boggles the mind, Gwen. It really does.
Aren't these lovely?
Your fiancé tells Teresa that he loves her, and you stand there and you tell me that he was just being noble. What, he kisses her and now you say you have nothing to worry about?
There is nothing to worry about, Mother. Ethan was being a good friend.
That girl is no friend of yours.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I just came to get flowers for Teresa, and that is all.
No, that is not all. I think it's time I put little Miss Lopez Fitzgerald in her place.
How's everything going in here?
Tell me, is my daughter going to be all right?
As soon as she wakes up, she's free to go.
Thank goodness.
Excuse me.
Whitney, she's going to need fresh clothes, so...
No. Let me go get her some clothes from the house. You stay here with her.
No, thank you, Whitney. I'll go. You stay with Teresa, and if she wakes up before I return, see if you can talk some sense into her. Tell her that Ethan only did what he did to save her life.
I'll try, but you know how Teresa is. She's gonna wake up believing that she and Ethan will be together.
My life changed tonight. And I realized that
you love Teresa.
I knew I had feelings for her before, but never love. Love is a powerful word. Even more powerful emotion. You know, I love both of them. Teresa and Gwen. I just don't want to hurt either one. But I know I have to tell them the truth.
So, you saying you decided?
Yes.
And?
Well, I think I owe it to Gwen and Teresa to tell them first. No offense.
Hey, none taken.
This has to be resolved. The sooner, the better. Time for secrets is over.
This isn't right.
All right, you stay put.
She is my sister. I'm allowed to be concerned for my own flesh and blood on her. This farce has gone on far too long.
Now, either you stay where you are, or I put the cuffs on you and gag you.
How dare you? No one speaks like that to me.
Get used to it.
Can you go on, Sheridan?
I can't remember much right now, though.
Now, would you just tell us anything you can and I'll fill in the rest?
The next thing I remember is blood on my hands.
Blood?
Oh, watch where you're going.
Mrs. Hotchkiss.
Oh, Pilar.
I'm sorry I bumped into you.
Visiting your daughter?
Yes. How did you know that?
That's funny. I was just on my way to visit the little gold digger.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
My daughter is no gold digger, Mrs. Hotchkiss.
Now that is a laugh. She has been scheming from day one, and so have you.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, no, getting Teresa a job working for Ivy Crane is just a means of ensuring that your children will marry well.
How dare you? I don't think like you, Mrs. Hotchkiss.
Spare me. It is so obvious. Not only are you trying to snare Ethan for Teresa, but I heard that Luis is going after Sheridan as well. Now, Pilar, how many children do you have at home? Because I hear there's a few unmarried Cranes still available.
Excuse me.
And you. You are really a piece of work. The sweet little housekeeper playing your role to the hilt, and all the time you and your brood are trying to figure out how to get your hands on the Crane billions.
Are you through?
Hardly. If you think that I am going to let one of your kind interfere in my daughter's wedding to Ethan, you have got another thing coming. I'm going to go see Teresa and let her know that I am onto her right now.
If you think you're going to go in there and get to my daughter, you'll have to do it over my dead body.
Hey. Oh, hi, sleepyhead.
Where's Ethan? Where did he go?
The nurse told him to go home so that you could get some rest. How are you feeling?
How do you think I feel?
Pretty good, I guess.
Did you hear him, Wade? Did you hear him say he loves me? He kissed me.
Yes, honey, I heard it all. Now, are you sure that you're all right?
I'm a little sore, but other than that, I'm perfect. It was worth almost dying to hear Ethan finally admit that he loves me. To feel his lips touch mine.
Look, honey, I don't know if it's gonna be that simple.
What do you mean?
Gwen saw and heard everything.
Then it's all out. I mean, the secret is out. There's no way that Gwen and Ethan will marry now. I mean, Gwen must have been furious.
Well, no, actually she wasn't.
What?
Gwen thinks Ethan did it just to save your life.
Well, that's what I thought at first, but Ethan said no. Is Gwen right? Did he lie to me, Whitney? Did he lie?
Honestly, honey, I don't know. Only Ethan knows how he feels.
Yo, Ethan. Hey, wait a minute, man. Before you go in there and break the news, someone wants to tell you.
What is it?
Come over here a second. Listen, man. You know, you and me come from, like, two completely different worlds and everything. But, you know, I just want to say that no matter who we are, no matter what we are, the way I see it, you're like my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel the same way, Chad.
All right, all right. And, you know, as a friend, I just think that you should take at least a few more seconds to think about what it is you're gonna do.
I have thought about it.
Well, I think you should think about it a little bit more, okay? Because I don't know what it is you've decided, all right? But, look, like I said before, this is like the biggest decision of your life, right? And I guess I've always seen you and Teresa as belonging together, you know? Never thought twice about it. But after hearing you talk about Gwen like that tonight, I don't know now. I mean, honestly, I ain't really too sure which woman you should be with.
Well, I mean, it's up to me who to choose.
Well, that's right. Well, I hope you make the right choice, man. Follow your heart. Because the future of 3 people depend on it.
I know what I have to do. I've made up my mind. It wasn't an easy decision. I mean, both women are extraordinary. I only hope I can stay friends with the one I hurt.
Blood on your hands? Are you sure, Sheridan?
Yes.
God, that's enough. I'm not going to stand here and listen to any more of this nonsense. I'm calling my attorney. Demand he get some sort of court order to
Listen,
stop
this isn't your decision, Julian. It's Sheridan's.
I want to go on.
I'm certainly not going to stick around for it.
I'm sick of your games.
Pardon me?
You're not going anywhere.
Excuse me, do you know who I am?
Sit down.
Shut up. There's no way. Please. I'm going to pay for this, all of you. To my little friend.
You are not going anywhere, Mr. Crane. This is a police matter now. Sheridan, this may be a little more serious than I thought. I don't think you should continue till you speak to an attorney.
Thank you for thinking of me, Luis, but I don't want to bring any attorneys into this. I just want the truth, and that's all. So my nightmares will end.
Okay. And continue. What do you remember next?
I remember seeing a man's body under a bloody sheet.
Is the man under the sheet dead?
Yes.
I've never been so scared, but one way or the other, Ethan will have to make up his mind now, and if he doesn't pick me, I'll die.
And if Ethan doesn't pick Gwen, she's gonna die.
Dad.
Hey. How you feeling?
I'm okay.
Yeah? Good. Hey, Whitney. Talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, sure. Be right back.
I'll see you later. So how does she really feel?
Well, she's freaking out. She said if Ethan doesn't pick her, she's gonna die. I mean, she needs an answer, Chad. She needs to know.
Yeah, well, she'll get one soon, right? Ethan said he'd come right back and tell her and Gwen how he really feels.
Well, where is he?
Well, he said he went to the florist to find Gwen and come right back.
My mother just simply refuses to believe me. Isn't it just so crazy to think that Teresa could ever steal you away from me?
I think we should go in and give Teresa the flowers now.
Think she'll like them?
Yeah, I sure love them.
If the man was dead, why wasn't the body reported?
Because there was no body. It was all in her imagination.
Listen, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna chain you to a fence post outside, all right?
Wait. I remember the body was taken out of the house in a coffin.
Who told you? Alistair and Julian?
They told me to forget what I had seen.
This is absurd. She had a nightmare, nothing more.
What else, Sheridan?
Nothing. I can remember nothing more.
So you remember a shadow, blood on your hands, and a body under a bloody sheet, and a coffin. All the same night my father disappeared.
How dare you? Ivy Crane's housekeeper does not talk to me that way.
I'm not Ivy's housekeeper right now. I am Teresa's mother. And if you think you're going to go in there and intend to hurt or attack my daughter, you're very mistaken.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so. My daughter is recovering from an accident, and I will rip you to pieces before I let you upset her.
And you think that you can threaten me that way?
It's not a threat. It's a promise.
I will not let Teresa interfere with my daughter's marriage to Ethan. And I will do everything in my power to make sure that she never gets anywhere near the Crane name.
Whatever happens in the future between Ethan and Gwen, or Ethan and Teresa, is for them to decide.
That's where you're wrong, Pilar. I always get what I want. Always.
Well, this is it. Teresa will finally know her future with Ethan, if it even exists.
Yeah. It's up to Ethan now.
Please, come in. These are for you. We're so glad you're safe. You gave us a real scare.
Thank you.
Well, now that we're all here, there's something that I have to tell you both. Now, for years, I looked for information, some sort of clue as to why my father abandoned his family. Now I know.
Just say it, Louise. Say it. You know what happened to your father. I killed him, and now you'll hate me forever.